Hi, everybody. Old Dynamite here one more time, and standing next to me is the other half of our amateur welterweight championship bout going down here at AKA 28, live in Shreveport, Louisiana at Sam's Town Casino. Ladies and gentlemen, standing next to me, representing the Armada Fight Team with the gym in Arlington, Texas. He's known by his friends, fighters, fans, and family as Big Country. Here he is, Willie Sims. Willie, you're stepping inside the AKA cage one more time. This time, the stakes are a little higher. The amateur gold, the welterweight championship on the line. Are you ready for this fight?
I don't think there's anybody that's worked as hard as I have, and I'm ready to show it off today.
And we all know, ladies and gentlemen, that hard work pays off. We're going to find out tonight. So, Willie, you're locked, cocked, and ready to rock. You come from a fantastic school. You guys have great camaraderie between all the fighters there at the AFT. Coach Imoni and his team does a fantastic job. You're always professionals here on the site. Is there something y'all have worked on in the gym, maybe a new hold, maybe some new conditioning to get you ready for this championship opportunity?
I would say first things first is always being the best version of ourselves. We're never going to stop chasing that. Cardio is never going to be something that we won't focus on. Strength, I think the entire team as a whole is going to always end up being better regardless of whatever it is that we do because we're always focusing on different things. So there isn't one thing that I could actually say that could help us become better than where we are now.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This young man is ready for business here tonight, and business might be very good. He's got a good chance to walk away with that amateur welterweight championship around his waist here at AKA 28. Ladies and gentlemen, he's known by his friends, fans, fighters, and family as the Hammer. Here is the one and only knockout artist, Justin Carpenter. Justin, how you feeling, bud?
I feel great, man. I'm ready to go. Put the work in, and now it's time to show out.
Man, you guys never stop over there at the Sulphur Boxing Club, and it's so great to see what you do. Not only training yourself as a fighter, but you give back to the community, training so many young, up-and-coming boxers and mixed martial artists yourself. But now here you are, once again, another title opportunity. We know you've got some titles with other organizations, but now you're stepping up for the AKA welterweight division, and you've got a big, hungry young man you're facing in Willie Sims. Anything you did in particular to get ready for this fight as opposed to some other fights maybe, Justin?
Not necessarily, man. I'm ready for anything. Just staying calm and being ready for his big explosions. But other than that, skill for skill, I think we got him, man. We're ready to go.
And how you been working with your footwork really to try to get inside? Because he's a much bigger man. He's got a little size difference on you, longer arms, try to get inside of that reach. You've been working some footwork drills or anything in the gym back home to get ready for that?
Oh, yeah, boxing sparring, man. All I do is boxing sparring. That's footwork and getting in the pocket and throwing hands.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want that camera to pan down right now. Look at this right here. That is known as the right hand of doom. And many and unfortunate fighters have run in and met that right hand. And Mr. Willie Sims might meet it tonight here in our big welterweight amateur championship as the Hammer, Justin Carpenter from Sulphur, Louisiana, steps inside the AKA cage, chasing championship gold here at AKA 28.
To point out that Carpenter's shorts around the waistline say sleep happy.
Ooh, I love that. Guys, this is the reason I love sports. When the crowd pops like that, when you've got some serious animosity in the cage, you got two talented top-tier fighters ready to go toe-to-toe. This is what it's all about. Title on the line.
Hey, Sulphur, Louisiana traveled, huh? Big right hand to start out the fight.
Yeah, and traveled for the first time. I think this is his first time fighting outside of Sulphur.
Okay.
Oh, that was a big right hand.
Big Country, Willie Sims needs to change levels. He can't stay in this boxing range with this guy. He's just got too much power.
He needs to use some of those to keep Carpenter off of him.
There is some serious power in those hands from Carpenter.
Yeah, we can hear it all the way over here.
He's really winding it up.
Oh,
that's
nice
exactly what Willie
change.
Sims needed to do, was change levels as he winded up all that power.
You could hear the corner over there for Sims telling him to change levels as well. And that's one thing with this Armada Fight team. They have very high IQ fighters.
Absolutely. Well-coached team, and that's exactly what he needed to do. I would have liked to see it earlier. Justin the Hammer Carpenter, yeah, he punches hard, but he's really winging everything into every strike. It's very difficult to defend a level change if you're selling out to every punch. Willie Sims just able to capitalize on that moment. Beautiful level change.
And even the way he moves Carpenter over to the cage, when you're in somebody's guard, that's a high-level IQ kind of thing.
This is really bad for Carpenter. It looks like he's actually making a pretty solid triangle attempt here, but you just see how he's flat on his back, and His hips are kind of squared up. You see no movement from side to side, and that doesn't make me very optimistic for him to find his way back to his feet or to threaten something from the bottom position.
I'm liking those little body hooks from Sims as he's on top. It's a great way to open up the shots to the head. A lot of people like to get crazy there and start, looking for those shots to the head, but he's steadily beating the body.
The thing is here, Carpenter's guard is wide open. If Willie Sims would just posture up a little bit, drop a punch, he could easily get past that guard and be in a much better position.
He's got to watch that neck a little bit, but he's doing a good job of controlling.
I think it's bad news if Justin's able to get back to the feet because he is winging hard shots.
One thing I'm curious to see how it'll play out here is if we continue to move forward in this fight, is Carpenter hasn't gone deep into fights. Will that be a factor? Because Willie, we know he's an athlete. We know he's got a gas tank. He'll be there come round 3.
Well, I promise you he won't be chunking shots with as much vigor if we find ourselves into the later rounds. But so far, not a bad fight from Willie Sims. I would just like to see more. I feel like Justin Carpenter is a little bit
good shots here on top.
But let's get past the guard and get into a position where we can drop really hard punches because, no offense, but Justin Carpenter's not defending this position properly. He's really not showing me much as far as his grappling prowess goes.
Final 10 seconds coming up right here. Early on, it was Carpenter landing the big shots. Willie Sims gets the takedown and will finish the round with some ground and pound.
Big punches from Willie Sims. We need more of this. Carpenter's not going to be able to take much. Those were big shots. That was a threat to get the fight finished right there.
Yeah, that was beautiful, and I've got to say that probably gives Willie Sims round 1 in the judges' eyes to finish like that on top, landing big shots. That really is memorable for the judges for this fight.
Even there, I know Carpenter had some big moments and scored some big punches, but in my estimation, nowhere close to did enough to take that round. So.
I absolutely agree.
Well, we promised some fireworks with this fight and a great first round to open things up. Man, Carpenter throws some bombs out there. He's got some serious power in those hands.
Let's see how Carpenter approaches this next round. I think if he takes his time a little bit, throws with that jab, maybe he gets something going and is able to defend a takedown. But if he's chunking caution to the wind and throwing power like that in every shot, sure, it can pay off. But most likely what you're going to see is another level change from Willie Sims. Is going to end up right back in the same position. Maybe get to a finishing sequence faster this time.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he'll be a little bit more tentative about throwing those big shots on his feet.
Here we go, round number 2. Amateur welterweight title on the line between Willie Sims and Justin Carpenter. This is the first time in Carpenter's career that he has gone into a second round. All 4 of his fights before this have been finished via knockout.
How about that? Uncharted territory.
And that's one thing I'm curious to see as we move forward here. How will his gas tank hold up?
Well, as we can see, it's slowed down considerably, but Willie needs to be careful here because Justin Carpenter will lull him to sleep and then hit him with a big straight right hand. He's still chunking that power.
Yeah, he definitely, I think I got some sweat on me, flicked on me all the way from the cage. How exciting.
These boys bombing. They
are bombing, yes. And yeah, he definitely has to be careful with Carpenter. He's got to keep his guard high. He can't slip up. And I want to see him change levels again.
Well, that's
a smart game for him.
Yeah, that's not where Willie wants to be, is right there in the firefight with Justin Carpenter. Let's see if he looks for another level change here shortly.
Big left hook. These are big punches. Willie's got to be careful because one of these can get away and turn his lights out. Yeah, we needed that level change.
A good sprawl from Carpenter.
Decent sprawl from Carpenter. Catches an uppercut on his way up, and that hurt him.
That was a big shot there by Sims, but Sims looks hurt himself.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looks like Sims is the one that's rocked.
Ooh.
They're standing here and trading, and that's not going to be good for somebody.
Not sure. Yeah, but both guys, they're trading so much. A lot of head trauma going on out there, but they're kind of clashing into each other. I imagine there's some fatigue taking place, too.
Willie Sims lands a couple of his own. Great back-and-forth fight so far. Carpenter's finding unique angles to let those hands go from.
Carpenter's he's strangely long, even though he's the shorter fighter.
He covers a lot of distance.
Sure does. That left hook, it's getting out there and finding
nice jab from Willie.
Sims.
He's keeping such a good amount of pressure on his opponent.
That hurt him.
Oh, that one definitely hurt him. Oh, he stopped it.
Looks like something happened with with Justin's leg. I'm not exactly sure.
I'd like to see the replay on that one. I thought he hit him with a good stiff jab.
I did
and
too.
Then it wobbled him. Maybe
He was kind of looking at his leg, though. Did I imagine that?
I think it's just he fell awkwardly, and I think maybe it appeared that way. I think it was the jab
Stunned
caught
from
him.
the jab.
Yeah, stunned him, and he just kind of sat down on it. We'll see again here in a moment. But
Yeah,
man,
I'd like to see that one more time.
These guys were trading, huh? A lot going on. Bomb.
Jab.
button.
He got yeah, that definitely rocked him. Came in with
Yeah,
the two and a
just that jab lined him up and kind of,
Hit him right on the button with it.
yeah, interesting.
Followed it up with a nice right hand as well. Great fight right there.
scrap.
Willie Sims showing off not only the full skill set, but the heart right there. He took some big shots early on from Carpenter. I mean, Justin Carpenter has some serious power in those hands. Willie ate a couple in that first round that I thought he might not recover from. But here he is, getting ready to have his hand raised, and he'll have the welterweight title strapped around his waist in just one moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action at 2 minutes 5 seconds in round number 2, declaring your winner and new AKA Amateur Welterweight Champion, Big Country, Willie Sims.
Willie Sims, your new amateur champion at the welterweight ranks, and our very own Victoria Leonardo Mason will have a couple words with Willie in just a moment. Looks like we also have some extracurriculars going on out here in the crowd.
Country, come over here for a second, Big Country. Hey. Come talk to me for a second. Hey, you're not going to wait for super impressive performance against a very experienced, undefeated opponent, and you look pretty good. I'm super impressed with you. You rocked him with the jab. That's got to be pretty good. What were you thinking when you were going in for that finish?
Honestly, he surprised me a little bit when I didn't think I was gonna hurt him with a jab, but these two tall motherfuckers, they teach you how to have control, rash, just power, and learning how to be stern and precise. Oh God.
Well, you did a great job. I know you're tired. When would you like to come back to AKA and defend your title?
Give me a cheesecake slice and I'm fine. I'm ready for the next day.
Congratulations. One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Willie Sims.
The Armada Fight Team claims another title.
The dominance continues.
I mean,
I heard they're about to set up shop here in Shreveport,
Dude,
open up a location.
Listen, I'm telling you what, these guys are really impressive, and it's not they're just so elite that every time they come in here, you expect their fighter to get a win.